Trust me, pharma doesn't want you to know that there are actually natural ways to make neurotransmitters. Hi, I'm Dr. Roseanne, and I'm a mental health trailblazer. Join me as we have real conversations about real solutions to kids' problems. And today, we're talking about the microbiome and the gut and how we can improve neurotransmitter functioning and brain health. So let's dive in. So unless you're living under a rock, you've heard of the microbiome. You may not really understand it. You're hearing about the microbiome, gut health, pooping, and all these awesome things. I'm so excited that we're having these conversations. And what's really exciting is that we're going to talk about the microbiome today because we can improve our neurotransmitter functions by what is in our gut. How about that? Pretty cool, right? And our gut is important for many things. It helps us digest. Obviously, we are really trying to eat better quality, especially in this time when food quality is going down. And, in this conversation about mental health, neurotransmitters, and one in particular called serotonin, is made in the gut. And serotonin is almost exclusively 95% of that neurotransmitter, which is a mood related neurotransmitter and also known to improve, help with focus and attention, is 95% of it is made in the gut. So why are we not talking about it? Why do not know this? Why do not know that what you put in your mouth and that good bacteria and the balance of your flora impacts your mental health? Psychiatric medication is rarely needed by a child, and 70% of the time its medications are used off label with no research to substantiate it. And guess what psych meds do? They reduce the flora in the gut. So even if you're taking a neurotransmitter, a medication that's impacting an SSRI in particular, what's going to happen is over time, we're going to diminish the gut flora and we're going to need more of the psychiatric medication. So we get ourselves into this dog chasing the tail thing. So, how do we build, good flora, and why is it that what's in our gut affects our brain? So there's actually the gut-brain axis, and there is a connection between what is in our gut and what is in our brain, and there is a link between the two. Okay. And when we are taking care of our gut, we have the proper amount of bacteria, and we're always going to have bad bacteria, but then there are many reasons that our bacteria becomes imbalanced. Chronic stress, hello, destroys it. Bad food, even a virus, COVID can sometimes get in there. It's just many things. But the better we eat, when we supplement with probiotics, I'm also going to be making a probiotic for the brain, a psychobiotic. That's going to address mood, anxiety, and focus all in one. So that's what we're working on because we need that. That's what my people need. And there's all different kinds of probiotics. I take one for metabolics. My my one son takes a detox one because he's weak in that. Then my other son takes one for cognitive functioning and also to help with, in case he has gluten exposure, because he's celiac. And he does really well. And, I'm sure he has the best bacteria in his gut known to man. So there are many things that can destroy it. And chronic stress is one of the big ones. So when we have kids with mental health issues and they're very stressed, replenishing bacteria is very important. And we can do that with direct supplementation, but also when we are eating a variety of foods, we are having healthy fats, we are having a lot of fiber, and not Metamucil, but like through diet, and we're having enzymes, we can have a balanced gut. Unfortunately, even Dr. Rowe, take a probiotic, as I noted, and I eat exceptionally well. I'm a paleo eater. I eat a lot of vegetables. I don't eat as many vegetables as my vegan friend Rita Marie. I don't know how she chews that much. When I'm on vacation with her, she's coming to my house in like 2 weeks. She literally gets a plate like this big full of veggies. She's like a size 0, by the way. She eats a lot, and I'm sure her gut flora is incredible because she's getting so many nutrients. She's getting the fiber. She's having a variety of foods. Meat is not bad. I'm a carnivore, but we need a diversity of food to populate the gut. And again, we have to counter stress. We have to counter toxins, and we need that gut brain axis working. So our gut, in the lack of bacteria specifically, can really impact things like anxiety and depression because we are not creating enough serotonin. And despite what pharma wants us to think, that every neurotransmitter problem is a genetic neurotransmitter problem, there are many reasons why our neurotransmitter functioning can be off. And having a proper gut is just one way to improve it. Neurotransmitters can increase with research has shown us through neurofeedback. It can increase through diet. It can increase through just doing stress reduction, mindfulness-based activities. These are all things, and that's why lifestyle is really important. And I always encourage people, when you're having a hard time, use this as an opportunity to get rid of toxic people. Having PANS really has sucked, and having a kid with Lyme disease has sucked. But boy, has it been a great repeller of people. And I have the best people in my life, and they so want to be there, and they are wonderful. So it took out some people that were hard for me to lose, but they really didn't really care about me. So we really have to do things to protect our stress levels. And part of that is a physical result that our gut bacteria is better. And we don't want to ignore that. With that being said, there are infections. If you feel that you've been exposed to an infection and have not recovered, you want to go to a functional practitioner. There are great stool tests available that can look at if there's bacteria, yeast, all types of things that would impact the balance of the gut bacteria, which could be making you feel anxious, depressed, brain fog, physical pain, joints pain. I mean, you name it. Lots of gastrointestinal things, from diarrhea to constipation, whatever is going on. But we need that gut brain connection, that axis working. And it all starts with a good bacterial level in our gut, but there are many factors and influence. So instead of being overwhelmed, pick one and work on it. You can get my book, It's Going to Be Okay. I talk a lot about gut health in there. I talk about lots of ways to mitigate stress. And I hope this has been a helpful conversation for you.